We might be in, we might not be. I don't know. Tell me if we are here. And I am live in the group and on my YouTube page. We shall find out when I go to groups. And then we can bring Michele into the stream at the same time. Hopefully everyone can see us. Let's get a new link out because the previous one played up. I don't know what was going on, but here we go. New link. Fingers crossed. Let's go. I've put a link in the post there. Let me see if Michele's got it and can jump into this new link. I'll bring him into the video. I do apologize. Technical difficulties. You know, you've got to just work through these things, haven't you? It's not a problem. So, Michele, if you can jump in, that would be amazing. I've got it up on the iPad now, and 2 people are watching. So, hey, Ben and Whale, great to see you there. And I just need the co-host. Where are you, Michele? I've just sent him the link, so fingers crossed he can jump in here any second. I've sent the new link, so fingers crossed. We are in. Ben and Whale, thank you so much, and do apologize. Let's get going. Michele, where are you? Can you jump in here? I need you to make this good. They don't want to listen to me for like 30 minutes. Hey, Ben. Hey, Well. Hope you've had a great weekend so far. I think Shelley's on the call too. There's a few people watching by the looks of it. And there's Michele. We'll get him in the live. I'll do a quick intro, and then we're going to start.
Hey, Martin. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good, man. The beard, that's new.
Yeah. I got a new place now.
Thank you so much. I've just had real bad technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on, but wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's my new place, man.
Nice.
I do not have television. I got just books.
Don't need television. Right. So we are live in the group now, and there's people on. There's a few people on watching. So I just wanted to go into a little bit about what we discussed last year. If people haven't seen that in the units in the group, go back and check it, because, you know, we were looking back last year at 2019. So when we're going to talk tonight, we're going to talk about 2020, but it's like, you know, let's talk about 2019 first, because when we talked that first time, it's like, you told me your backstory. You'd been in construction, you were a DJ, you bought a recording studio and lost 50 grand, 50,000 euros, traditional businesses, that kind of thing. And then, you know, long story short, you saw .com secrets. You went searching online like most of us do. You saw .com secrets, and Russell Brunson does what Russell Brunson does best, and, you know, grabbed you hook, line and sinker, and it got you interested in the online space. So now you're a funnel hacker, you are a funnel designer, and you have your own agency, and things are good, I'm assuming. And I think if we go into the first question, basically, like I just said, we look back at 2019, and you gave up your job. You set a deadline, you set a time frame, and you did it within a few short months. You set up your agency, and 2020, when we talked, you were excited about the future of the agency. Are you still as excited as you were back then?
Yeah. Let's say that 2020 has been a strange year for everybody. I mean, up and downs and anything with this coronavirus. And but you know, I was in digital, so I was a little bit in a better position respect other people that had the most problems with their own businesses. And nothing. I'm really excited to do this, and I really love what I'm doing. And I am just like a little bit isolated at the moment. And as I said, I do not have a television. I just like to read books and study and do my work. And so I'm excited, but my whole life changed completely. I'm more isolated. I mean, I like to see my family going out and everything, but I'm really more focused on
I mean,
the
there's pros and cons for both of that, isn't there? We can't see our friends and family and do what we did before. So that's a negative side. The isolation is not good as well. But in some respects, we can focus. We can laser focus on what we got to do. And you just said it really well as well. In the online space, we are a bit more protected, aren't we? Because it's global. It can be anywhere. You know, you've worked for me recently, some fantastic job building one of my funnels, and you know, we didn't need to worry about the kind of economy because of working together there.
Yeah. So I think more and more people will come to digital in these years, in the upcoming years. It's normal. Everything is going global, and this coronavirus hit up very badly economy, and I think everybody, every structure will be more digitalized. So for all the people that are searching something to do, I mean, put your straight into digital and learning maybe some copywriting or Facebook ads or marketing or branding or whatever you want to learn, and it's a good move.
Yeah, and I wanted to say that we obviously talked a year ago, and have you had in that year now in 2020, aside from Corona, have there been any frustrations in working, building funnels and your agency?
Oh yes. To be honest, I found two different types of clients. I worked with two different types of clients. Clients who were prepared, so they had a structure, so they had a team to work with, and people who wanted to do a project but didn't understand how it really works online. So it becomes really difficult to work with them, and it's a bit frustrating. So now I'm going to select a little bit more my clients, not because I don't want to help everyone, but because it's a waste of time to me and to them. So I'm focusing more on finding the right clients for me. I mean,
that's a really essential message, isn't it? Because I've read that so many times that you can have, I call them PITA, P-I-T-A, pain in the ass customers.
Yeah.
And what is the point? You know, you can, if you've got the right up front, if you've got the right prospect and client in the front end, then it's going to be so much easier all the way through. And you see that right up front.
You work very well, and you achieve results with them and everything. If the people in front of you doesn't understand how to work at least the whole thing, it's really hard to make them understand, because every time they call you also for a mail or for things that you should do yourself. I mean,
I hope I'm not one of those customers, because I think I was a good customer.
Sorry?
I think I was a good customer. I hope I wasn't one of those PITA customers.
Oh, who, you?
Yeah.
You was like a pizza customer, annoying, and I'm joking, man. Working with people like you, it's the best way. Okay.
Awesome, love it.
Okay. Thank you for the possibility you gave me. And
we've got people on the live. If you've got any questions, guys, just drop them in the comments and we'll try and answer them at the same time. You know, I want to keep this as short as possible so people can enjoy their weekend, but please do ask any questions if it's around funnel building, if it's around ClickFunnels, because Michele's a specialist with ClickFunnels, but other things that might be around designing your funnel and the things that you might need to think about. So please ask and we'll try and get to them. If we can't get to them today, we'll get to them offline anyway. So, okay, Michele, the next question then is, you mentioned, you talked about Blake Newbar quite a bit, and you said there about planning, and that was really high on your list of important things. And is that still key for you to be productive now? Your ways of working is all about planning things out?
I think it's key for everyone who wants to grow. Why? Because when I started, I was like this, you know, and you can't work like this. You have to be straight. You have to be your timeline. You have to be your agenda. That's why I got mine. That is here. Or I'm waiting for 2001 because this is the last one. But you need to. You really need to, if you want to do things well, you need to be, prepared. So mindset and also the preparation of everything you have to do, checklist and planning and everything. At the moment, I'm using ClickUp, which is something like Trello, but I think it's better because you can put the timeline and put all the tasks like I have to do this today and this tomorrow, and then I will do that. And so if I do this until this time, then I will get the goal there. So you can plan your all the structure of your project and plan in maybe set mini goals and the big goal in the end. And this is a way that helps very well the workflow and the main project. From when I started to do this, I think I work one day less into the week.
Nice.
I work every day the same, but
you get more done.
Yeah, I'm more productive, very more productive.
That's good. Love that.
Check ClickUp. It's very fun.
Yeah, nice tip there. ClickUp. Okay. So one idea you had last year was you talked about knocking doors for your agency and going around traditional businesses to help them and show them about building funnels, because not many traditional businesses know about that. So did you go ahead with that? Because obviously last year in 2020, a lot of businesses would have really pulled back on their investment. So did that happen?
So it was February 2020, and I started to go door to door in person and cold calling. And I did just 1 week doing this test. In the morning, I was going out and doing door to door. In the afternoon, I was cold calling, and I got like 5 appointments in 1 week. The problem is all the people you go to talk with this local business, most of them are not people who you want to work with, because the things we were talking before, because they're not prepared. You have to talk to them to make them understand the importance of digitalization. You can't just go there and talk about funnels, growth hacking, or Facebook ads. And so it was a little bit difficult, but I wanted to give a try. The problem was coronavirus that came, and so it was impossible to keep doing this. In the meantime, I understood that I didn't really want to work with those kind of clients, because I was working until June with Lincas, which is one of the biggest surgery center in Italy, and he was my biggest client, and they did 5 million euros last year.
Wow.
So I had a team to work with. Every time we were prepared, there were people prepared about what we were talking, and every week we had our call together to brainstorm, to do the task and everything. And this is the way I want to like. I don't want to work explaining people why they have to, I don't know, post on Facebook once a week. It's not my it's not my way. I just don't like it. I mean, it's not the level I want to push. And also, I realized that the main thing I like is to work on my projects. You remember we talked about e-commerce last week.
Yeah.
And, on March, I will be starting with my first shop. So
Nice.
I will be doing marketing agency, and on the other hand, e-commerce will be my own e-commerce. Don't ask me for the products and niche because I don't know yet.
Well, there's somebody on this call who's got products that you might want to consider.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Place with Whale. It's still on the call, Whale.
In fact, I was planning to suggest you guys wrong products so I can margin more on the other hand, you know. Not working. And no, I'm doing a big research to understand in which market to fit best. I don't want to go after trending products and then finish after two or 3 months. I want something last long. I want a real business.
Yeah, nice.
So,
yeah. Okay, so the next question then is, do you think you changed as a person? Because last year you were new to the online space and it's just been crazy because of Corona, but have you changed as a person? And what's happened to you as a person, your personality and the way that you approach things? Have you got any examples of how things have changed for you as a person? And looking back, is there anything that you would do differently going forwards that you think, oh, I wish I'd have done this differently?
Well, to be honest, it was the first 2 years. The first 2 years, it's just understanding what you're doing and where you are going. So, not really. But to be honest, I changed completely my life, man. I mean, I've never been an early morning person. Now I got my morning routine. I got my evening routine. I read the 3 books per day. I mean, not all of the book,
not the whole book,
not all of the book, but in the morning I read some kind of book. In the afternoon, I have an hour more or less to read something else, and before going to bed, I read something else again, more relaxing and not technical. And I do cold showers. I don't know if you ever tried, but
I have.
It's really working. So I'm just trying to fitting into biohacking little by little, and what is it, this, and how it works. And my whole life changed also because of coronavirus. We are going less outside. We are seeing less friends and family. But living in my bubble, living in this isolation, to me was something really, really, really important. Because I like to go out. For example, I got a mountain here, not far from me. So every morning when I get up at 6 o'clock, I have my breakfast and then I go out walking. Now walking because I have some problem with my back, which I'm fixing it, and now it's getting better and better. In 2 weeks, I think I will work out again.
Nice.
So I'm just walking by now, so I do my walk again. When I came back, I have my meditation time, and then I get to work about 8 or 8:30. I'm ready to work, and I'm a completely different person, man. I was. If I think about 2 years ago, I was like a dumb guy because I was like this. I didn't understand. I want to go out, having fun,
Yeah.
I was not thinking about what is real life. Now it's totally different. Maybe I grew up a little bit in my mind also. That's what happens when you finish to be a teenager. Also, I'm 35 years old now, And I lived the teenager phase maybe more than some people, because if you remember, I traveled a lot, London, New York, Ibiza, and I had a lot of fun. But the moment of fun now is finished. Now is the moment of business, is the moment of mindset, is the moment of mindfulness. And to be honest, I'm having better times now than before, because I'm completely renewed. I'm just I don't know what is anxiety
A
and
new person.
depression. I don't know what is. Even if I'm here alone, I'm okay with that.
The other thing as well is when you've got your own business, it's important. You've got to be focused, otherwise you don't get money. And
Yeah,
not like going to a job.
yeah. You have to stay here. Focus is the most important thing. Mindset is the most important thing. If you want to do things very good, and on the next step, you can choose whatever you want. You can do e-commerce. You can do I don't know, info projects. You can do e-commerce. You can do agency. You can do whatever you want, self-publishing, or whatever you want. But without the mindset, you can't do anything. If you get the right mindset, you can go wherever you want.
You know, you probably answered the next question then, because the next question was going to be, was 2020 tough for you mentally, and how did you manage your mental well-being? But I think you've answered that, because you've started new processes in place with meditation and things and exercise. So do you want to talk around that a little bit?
Yeah, it's like at least 6-7 months I'm working on that, on my routine, or my day routine. And it's not really easy, because as I mentioned before, I was not an earlier person. I was going to bed late and always out with friends, and so I had to change a lot of things. And in the beginning, it's very hard, because you want to go out, you want to, I don't know, watch Netflix or something else. Instead, you force yourself, you put yourself out of your comfort zone. But it doesn't mean from today I will change everything on my life. It's a process.
Yeah.
So start by little things, by very little things. For example, I never read a book before starting this whole business 3 years. I started to read 3 years ago, and I started reading 5 pages per day, 5 pages, and then the 5 pages became 10 pages, 12, 20, 50, and then you start to like it. And this is the same when you are on the sofa doing nothing. Get up your fucking ass and go out and run for 10 minutes. Even if it's the 5-10 minutes, it doesn't matter. It matters you start doing it, because your self-conscious is getting these habits, is understanding that you are pushing in a new direction. That's the new direction we are going to follow. Okay, so the little voice inside your head, put it away, and try to fix all the goals, and all the goals you fix, keep it in mind, and don't listen to any person who didn't do the same things, like your father, your mother, your friend, your priest, your professor, because if they didn't do it before, they can't say anything. And put away the little voice who said, no, it is impossible to do this, because everybody has this little voice, and I think is the worst enemy you can have. And so,
yeah, totally agree.
This voice, you will see things changing from this to this. And I mean it, because 2019 I was working. I left my job, finding a job as a vendor, door to door, because I wanted to do that for 5-6 months to learn some skills. I did that, and when it was September, I said in September I will leave my job and I will start my agency, and that happened. And now it's the first year of my agency. Things are going well. I changed a lot of things in my life. I'm really happy. I'm a happy person now. I wasn't.
Awesome.
So I think I find finally my way.
That's fantastic.
I got a lot of things to do. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm trying to work hard on every aspect of my life to improve it. But you do it little by little. So if you never start, if you wait that everything is perfect to start, you never start.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
start doing it, and things will come.
Yeah. So the next question is 2021, and you must have planned it all out now. And COVID is still around, so companies and traditional businesses might not be investing, but in the online space, it's growing massively. And just look at Amazon, how that's gone crazy, and all of these e-com companies. But what's the plan for you then, Michele, in 2021? What can you tell us? What's exciting in your world?
Well, in my world, in 2001, as I already said, there will be the agency part, which is our following less clients but bigger and a little bit right for me. And my e-commerce project will be starting in around March, and this will be I will try to improve more and more my mindset and all my procedures and all my business structure. And also I would like to start investing some money, because now it's time to start put some money apart, some index fund, nothing like trading, but making something to grow a little bit, maybe in 20 to 30 years. If you put something into an index fund, you can find something for you.
Very clever, very sensible.
Also, I like real estate, so if I will be doing good money in 2021, I will be in 2022. I will start in also real estate, because it's the third asset I want to add to my worship.
That's nice. I like that. That's a great idea. And index funds, they've proved that unless you are a full-time trader, that they beat those traders over a long time, over 20 years. There's not one trader that can beat an index anyway.
I mean, also in trading, you can do money, but it's a thing that you have to study at least 3-5 years. Because also, for example, in commodity, there are some moments of the year where some commodities are going up every year, because there is a request by the market. So, like trading in commodities could be maybe something that takes you 2 hours per month, and you can do it. Of course, you have to study, because if you don't study very well, I don't have the time to study that, because I have to study growth hacking, I have to study commerce, I have to study all marketing stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And but you can do well. I mean, the mindset, guys. The mindset. I realized this is the year I realized that everything is inside here. We can do whatever we want, as long as we really want to do it, and we do not listen the little voice in our head
and other people's voices, because everybody's got an opinion.
That's why I don't have it. I haven't got a television. I don't want to see television. I'm not interested in seeing people all the time telling me that there are crises, that there is no money, that people are dying, that problems here, problems there, and the economy is down, and the recession is coming. So
it's true. We don't need that negativity. We can look at the news on our phone anyway.
Yeah, that's why I bought Wealth Attraction. Just hold on a moment.
Yeah,
it's a great book. This is a great book.
Book recommendation.
Wealth Attraction by Dan Kennedy.
Yeah,
This is a book who talk about wealth attraction, of course.
Right.
And I think during this pandemic, during this media telling you that nothing is possible to do, that there is too many problems, this is the kind of book who can help you,
Yeah.
because puts you in that little bubble I was talking before, and the isolating I was talking before. And
That's a great idea.
little advice, if you want to get it, I will put a link here. No, I'm joking.
Perfect.
I'm just joking. I do not have a link, and you can go find it on Amazon or wherever you want.
That's awesome. Okay, so the next question then is probably the final question, and it's to help anybody that's new into the online space or funnel design and funnel hacking and marketing. Any tips for those people that are just getting into this space?
Okay, it depends on where you are and the goals you want to hit. I mean, if you want to leave your job and work, travel in the world, you have to think about a strategy for doing that. If you want to do something to help more your family, so keeping your job and maybe in the evenings working 2-3 hours, it's fine. You can upgrade your wealth status, etc. If you want to start, I mean, don't follow all the people around the world. I mean, by the way, I found your content, man, very, very good.
Thank you.
For branding and for marketing.
Thank you.
Things that I didn't ever seen in biggest gurus membership. So great.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Great, awesome. And I think you have to choose what you want to do. For example, if I was starting again, I like funneling and growth hacking. Another thing I like is copywriting, and by the research I do quite every day online, I find out that a lot of people are looking for copywriters, good copywriters.
Yeah.
And if you manage how to write, to persuade, or to help, or to describe, to storytelling, to it's impossible you don't find job. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So this could be a good thing to do. And nothing, study the platforms. There are platforms, new platforms. Twitch is a platform which is a real bomb. TikTok is a bomb. Facebook is not going anywhere. I mean, it will be there like YouTube and everything, but I think more and more will come. So just study the platform, study what the people are doing, not what they are saying to you to do. Okay?
Yeah, that's a good point.
See what they are doing and try to replicate it. And do it. If you just study, read, and then watch videos, it's okay because you need the basis, but then you have to put in the action, because otherwise...
Do you know, that saying is brilliant, because in the UK, I don't know if it's a global thing, but we say that to kids: do what I say, not what I do. But that's a really key point that you just mentioned, because in the online space, some people tell you to do something, but they're not doing it themselves. Yeah, they're not doing it themselves. So why are they telling you to do a certain thing in a certain way? So yeah, really key.
Yeah. Also, if they are doing, I'm doing this, and showing you they are doing this thing, try to see what they are really doing. Try to see from another perspective, and be smart, because always people want to sell you something. So
yep. This is what marketing is.
It's marketing, so you have to be a little bit smart. And
that's awesome. Okay, so
if you are passionate about it, everything goes on. I mean, passion is the first thing. If you got that, you can do it. There's no problem.
Love it. So that is all of the questions, and I'm so happy that you're still as excited in the
Yeah,
next year for your agency, and I'm really excited to listen about the e-com element as well. Whale is still on the call, so you guys should connect afterwards because he's got some fantastic products that you could consider as part of your e-com store. It depends what you're looking to do, but yeah, talk to Whale after this and just hook up and see what comes. But where can people reach you? Is Facebook still your primary location that you are hanging out?
yes, LinkedIn, Facebook, and my email.
Perfect.
Facebook or LinkedIn or my email is fine.
I'll put the links underneath the show notes anyway, so people can reach out to you. But I appreciate your time again, and I'm super excited to do it again next year.
I appreciate you, man, as a friend, and it was the first time last year someone interviewed me, and I was really, really, really scared. And this time I'm a little bit more, you know, it's more normal.
Maybe it's really authentic. You know, it's authentic.
Yeah. Maybe next time I will do something like climbing or rotating or like. I don't know.
Yeah, face paint or something.
Yeah, painting, masks, and everything. Just go.
Sounds good. Awesome. Really good to talk to you, Michele. And yeah, we'll catch up really soon. And thank you so much again. If anybody's got any questions on funnel building or agency for designing funnels, let me know or let Michele know, and we'll answer them offline. But thanks everyone for tuning in, and thank you, Michele, too.
Thank you, Martin.
All right, take care.